What is something most people love but you hate? When someone gives you a compliment that's not true. Like, there wasn't something you could compliment honestly if you felt like you had to say something? Nightclubs. So loud, a lot of people, staying till the morning, it's just not for me. Alcohol. I don't necessarily hate it, I just have no interest in it. It's an acquired taste that I just never got. Talking on the phone, I enjoy conversation, but chatting over the phone is physically uncomfortable and draining for me. Not exactly hate, but I dislike multiplayer games, which apparently a lot of guys I know play. I am not at all competitive when it comes to gaming, and play them for their story and de-stressing myself, as an escape from the real world. Moreover, I can always pause single-player games to take a short break or run some errand. And the last thing I want to hear in my day is yo mama jokes or abusive slurs for my terrible gaming skills by wannabe edgy teenagers. The beach. Gotta get all slathered up in 70 SPF sunscreen and hide under an umbrella so I don't die. The sand burns my feet, the sun burns everything else. I have to put up with a bunch of other yahoos doing annoying stuff. You have to Hawkeye the kids so they don't die. What is the fun in that? Ranch dressing. A friend poured it all over a hot baked potato and it steamed, the smell everywhere in the room. Just terrible. Twitter, just deleted the app because it's all just people yelling at each other. So much hatred. Arguing politics. I know people that can't make it through a single day without doing it. Sunshine. I worked third shift for a couple years and it really made me hate the sun. Hate is a strong word, but TikTok would serve humanity better being thrown in a waste bin and set on fire. The royal family. People drone on about how they only cost about 70p a year per person, and they bring in tourists. But France haven't had a royal family for almost 300 years, and their tourism industry is fine. Amazon. They're practically a monopoly at this point, yet people continue to hand over their money. Right angles. 90 degrees. More than acute, less than obtuse. Humans love them. They seem to be everywhere where humans are. And I mean everywhere. Go out into nature and you will find there are far, far fewer right angles. Of course, keeping to what we can see with our naked eyes. If most people didn't love right angles, they wouldn't be everywhere. If flora/fauna liked them, we would see it occur in nature way more often. It goes without saying that the right angle is one of the most innovational tools ever created. But I still hate the look of them. Sparkling water, oh my god, it's so disgusting. It doesn't even taste like water and is so awful to drink. Live rock concerts. I have some auditory processing issues, and when it's too loud, I can't really hear anything. Like being blinded by bright light. Love live concerts, the opera, etc. in general unless it's too loud. Monkeys. I'm embarrassed to say it, but I'm terrified of monkeys. Especially chimpanzees. When I was a kid I found out about the 911 call about someone's chimpanzee ripping a woman's face apart. I looked at the pictures, her face after loads of plastic surgery. And I listened to the actual call on YouTube. It scarred me. Minions. Seriously, they're just annoying. I wouldn't have liked them as a kid either. Pumpkin spice lattes. I love pumpkin pie, fall, and everything that goes with it, but god, it just tastes like dirt. Sports. Boring. Exercise is important for health reasons, so I do it. Sometimes physical things like running or rock climbing are fun. Watching or playing sports, though. No. Some people who don't like sports still like the Olympics because it's big deal or something. Sure, but it doesn't stop it from being boring. My kid has been involved in various sports. I'm a guy, so I know sports are useful for male bonding. Some people seem to like sports because someone they care about is in them. Not I. My son is too young to play the actual games. I watch him some to see how he does. I'm not looking forward to games, because I'll have to pay attention more. I keep thinking about Homer Simpson falling asleep at a ballet. For Lisa, I think I'm more likely to fall asleep at a sports game. A ballet might be nice. Taking food pics. It's not that I hate it, I just don't prefer, but seeing people make a documentary of their $15 waffle is kinda irritating. Bass sound. I hate how it vibrates your body, even a car or two away from you, and the randomness of the vibrations. It makes me want to curl up into a ball and cover my ears. I can ignore it to an extent safely while driving, but make a point to get away from that bass car ASAP. Nice weather, I can't even step outside until it's below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and I hate sunlight. It gives me a headache and makes me feel like throwing up. My mom always jokingly says I'm a vampire, but honestly she might be right considering how my sleep schedule is basically nocturnal lol. Weed, not because I think it's bad for you but because its effect on me is disappointing to say the least. And I smoked a lot. I smoked different kinds and different qualities in different places and it's just underwhelming and lame. Or I think about death and get tired. It's just shit. It doesn't relax me, it doesn't make things fun, it doesn't feel good in any way. Rap music. I used to listen to it until I realized I only listened because of the beats, and the lyrics are mostly nonsense or just generic money, cars, drugs or being a badass gangster when in reality they're a pussy. It's kinda like what happened to country music where it's people singing about things they never done while trying to promote a certain lifestyle while also trying to sell something. As Bo said, I could sing in Mandarin, you'd still know I'm pandering. Soda. I can't stand anything carbonated. It feels like my tongue is burning. I'd rather go thirsty than drink a carbonated beverage. Interestingly, my boys seem to have inherited this from me. They can't stand carbonation either. My wife will drink the occasional soda, but they are content with regular water. Offer them a soda and they'll refuse it. Clubbing. Recently I realized I don't have to force myself to like clubs and that I enjoy concerts instead. Showering actually. But I force myself to shower so I don't stink, haha. Monty Python, I still don't get it and don't like the accent. I apologize to those who love it, I think it's inbred in your culture, but I can't get into it. Camping. Others love it. Being in the nature with your friends and family, around the campfire, and to them a nice bonding activity overall. To me, it's goddamn annoying. You get bit by mosquitoes all night, have no air conditioning and are in usually a cramped space all the while you most likely have a nice room at your home. But most importantly, you can't take a dump, like, at all. Hate is strong but never have liked lots of things that are popular in entertainment. For example, Friends, Seinfeld, Big Bang Theory, Harry Potter, etc. Honestly would rather have watched paint dry than sat through any of them in their prime or even now. Some haven't aged well but would still feel the same had that not been true. Weed. I don't buy the whole harmless drug thing and I see the positives to be potentially harmful for society. I will still smoke it at some point. Customizing meal orders. If the chef doesn't know how to make it taste better than I do, why am I eating there? Cringy stuff at the expense of people with no self-awareness. You can tell me if I am wrong, but it certainly seems this way to me. Loaded fries. Last time I tried them I puked them back in the basket. I guess you can say they are double loaded now. Rap music. I wouldn't say that most people love it, but many do. I hate it with a passion. I don't care how much skill it takes to speak that fast, no more than I admire someone who paints with their own poo. It also seems to idolize the criminal lifestyle and support drug use and misogyny. Bacon. I truly can't stand bacon at all no matter how it's cooked and I've always been like that. Yet everybody I know seems to love it. One Piece. At this rate I'll be dead before it's over. For all my fellow teenagers who can't go a day at school without hearing some weird trendy song, TikTok. I hate it. I know a lot of people online can agree with me, but to be honest, all my friends have TikTok and are completely obsessed with it. Can't we just talk instead of going on our phones? Common condiments like ketchup, mustard, and relish. Give me diced tomato, horseradish, and pickles. Oddly enough, I keep mustard and ketchup in my place for use in cooking. Mustard is a fantastic emulsifier for certain salad dressings, and ketchup with added vinegar, brown sugar, and hot peppers makes an amazing barbecue sauce, but I won't ever use them on their own. Also, pineapple. I effing hate pineapple. Edit re, ketchup. Ketchup mixed with equal parts horseradish and a decent amount of lemon juice, makes a fantastic seafood sauce for dipping cold shrimp. Not a hater of. But constant blue skies, kinda boring no? LMAO, it's just hard not to want some nice grayscale overcast clouds, once in a while LMAO. Love lightning and thunder and calm storms as well. Thank you for watching, Reddit Stories. May you and your loved ones have a blessed day.